The Nato watch strap is one of those time-tested pieces that has remained largely unchanged over the years and is always built to perform. The Nato strap, originally outlined in the British Ministry of Defence in 1973, was designed to be a fail-safe option for the best of the best in survival scenarios. To get their hands on one, soldiers had to fill out a G1098 form. The straps were nicknamed G10 and letter NATO, referring to their NATO stocking number. No matter the application, the NATO strap continues to serve its original purpose as a reliable piece of equipment. And regardless of what colors we choose today, there are endless variations of colors and patterns to choose from. And the kinds of watches you wear on a NATO strap are most likely to be a utility sports watch, such as a diver, a field watch, or a chronograph. MK2's recently released Paradive Gen 3 is a near-visual copy of the venerable Benrus Type 1. The watch aesthetically is a military diver and a fine example of what you'd wear with a NATO strap. Combination of pure vintage military formula and modern watch build quality, paying homage to the original Type 1 Benrus. After the release of the original G10 strap, British military regiments began wearing straps honoring their respective regimental colors with stripes of all colors and combinations. In the film Goldfinger, James Bond reveals an interestingly striped nylon strap. Aside from it being too narrow, the strap was notable because of its navy blue color with red and green stripes. Many watch enthusiasts have labeled this the Bond NATO. Being that the film took place before the Ministry of Defence strap was issued, it's most likely the strap that Bond wore was of a one-piece construction, not unlike that of a waist belt, and distinct from a true NATO strap. And while this detail was overlooked for a long time after the film, the color combination of the strap is one of the most favored today among enthusiasts. And you surely don't have to be James Bond to pull one off. A cousin of the NATO strap is the Bund strap. Bund straps were first issued to the German aviators of the Second World War. The strap was equipped with the famous Bund, a protective leather backing that came between the wrist and the watch. So no matter how hot or cold or intense things could get during its service, whether in the field or in the air, the wearer would suffer no consequences. The strap was worn by pilots in combat, who might run into a number of incredibly hazardous conditions. Even though the highest scoring ace of the Second World War wore a hand-heart chronograph, decades later, Steve McQueen would wear a similar hand-heart on a Bund strap. And by the 1970s, the Bund strap was well away from the cockpit and into the latest trends. The chunky leather cuff was the perfect wrist accessory to complement the tall boots and fringed suede jackets that were all the rage at the time. Robert Redford even sported a Doxa shark hunter on a Bund strap in the film 3 Days of the Condor. And while it's mostly become a fashion accessory piece, more watch brands today are reaching back to their vintage roots to present their watches on Bund straps. It definitely gives the watch a more vintage look. The history of these straps is a curious thing. Today we enjoy them as we please, and each of us has our own taste and style. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.